So a new report has come out showing that Elon Musk's Tesla factory has dozens of environmental violations. Let me show you a piece of the report here from Jonathan Larson at TYT. The title here, Tesla factory has dozens of environmental violations. Automaker CEO Elon Musk reopened his California factory despite county's coronavirus orders. I'm just going to read a little bit of this and show you why this is not out of character for Elon Musk. Despite Musk's public claim that he was ready to move the factory immediately, the documents show Tesla was simultaneously planning new construction and expansion of its California facilities. Many of the environmental violations involve issues around painting, which can have respiratory implications. Respiratory issues have taken on heightened importance due to vulnerabilities associated with the coronavirus. In the first quarter of 2020, according to a May 6th meeting agenda of the Bay Area Air Quality Management District, Tesla received 13 notices of violations, more than any entity in 11 counties. The BAAQMD document says the majority of the violations occurred when the facility experienced process upsets and malfunctions, which interrupted paint line operations, causing residual volatile organic compound emissions to be released and unabated. Painting problems are nothing new for the plant. Journalists, including Edward Niedermeyer at the Drive, have chronicled exhaustively consumer complaints and regulatory actions related to Tesla's auto painting. So this apparently is a thing that happens quite often with Tesla. Now, what I find, I guess, kind of weird about this story is, look, electric cars are nice. I would, if Elon Musk wasn't running Tesla, a Tesla would be nice to own. It's a nice car. I'm sure it drives nice. But clearly Elon Musk is not driven, his incentive is not the environment. He's not driven by protecting the environment. He's driven by money and fame. I mean, I think that's become so obvious over the past several years. And it's also obvious that he does not give an F about his workers. I mean, how often do we hear about these stories? So here's one from 2018. Tesla workers speak out. Anything pro-union is shut down really fast. Elon Musk has said he is neutral about a union, but former employees blame their firing on their efforts to organize, while current workers say a culture of fear persists. This stuff comes out all the time. This is from 2019. Tesla violated labor laws by blocking union organizing, judge rules. So there's this weird obsession with Elon Musk. If you tweet anything online that's critical of him or do a video, I guarantee you in this video, if you read the comments, 100%, there are going to be people that are attacking me for pointing out these violations or these, when it comes to his union busting as well. You're going to point this stuff out and get angry at me for pointing it out. When I really don't understand. Sure, I get it. You like Elon Musk. I don't know why, but you have to be able to look at him as a person running a massive company and how he is treating those workers and what actually drives him. So this is this is an incredible story. It's a bit of a Twitter thread here, but it's not too bad, not too long. It's worth the read. Let me read this for you. So this is Rachel Monroe. She tweets out, this is a thread about what it's like to be Elon Musk's neighbor. Briefly, several years ago, SpaceX moved some of its operations to Boca Chica, Texas, a small beach community of fixed-income retirees. They promised to be good neighbors. Backstory here. This quiet community by a wildlife preserve now had 24/7 construction. Big trucks at all hours, bright lights at night, awful disruption. What does this mean? A sheriff's deputy bangs on your door at 10 p.m. and tells you there's a rocket test that night between 3 and 4 a.m. Now, this is a mile from your house, and every previous rocket has blown up. So you can either cross your fingers that nothing bad happens, or grab your pets and try to find somewhere safe to hunker down at night in the middle of the pandemic. This has happened nearly every night since May 3rd. At the same time, the public beach, one of the only free open spaces in the area, which is described to me as the poor people's beach in a good way, is completely shut down while SpaceX is testing, which has been pretty much consistently this entire month. In SpaceX's original FAA filing, they claimed there would be a handful of tests a year. Minimal disruption to local life. human and animal, rarely closing the beach, never on weekends. This was all, frankly, bullshit. So Elon is essentially taking over public resources, beaches, wildlife preserves, and other people's property just because he wants it. And Texas is not only permitting it, but encouraging him. This state pretends to love private property, but it loves corporations more. Also infuriating, SpaceX says residents have to move because it's not safe for them to remain in Boca Chica. But as Dave Mosher has reported, the company was secretly planning to turn the whole lovely area into a resort for employees. So this is almost their secret way of trying to get people out of that area by being as disruptive as possible and then eventually turning it into a place for employees. It's infuriating. There are so few places like Boca Chica left. It's beautiful, undeveloped, beloved by locals, part of a key wildlife corridor, a place where people without a lot of money can live near the beach. And Elon Musk has just taken it over because he wants it. And this is an amazing quote here. Quote, somebody else builds a house next to you and tells you get out of your house. Like, what the hell? We're going to fight that issue because it is just fundamentally unfair. That's an Elon Musk quote in 2005 when SpaceX was temporarily booted from its California launch pad by Lockheed Martin. And now they're doing the exact same thing to people in Texas.